ngikhumbuza ke baba ukuthi usengaphansi kwesifungo. Mr. Sibiya, we just wish to refer you to, sorry, Mr. Zungu. Mr. Zungu, we just wish to refer you to the record of the 11th of June, 2025. During the cross-examination of Warrant Officer Ndlovu, we, by accused number one's counsel, we briefly referred to this cross-examination at the inception of your cross-examination, and we will again quote the passage just to put the question in context. This is the record of the 11th of June 2025, page 41. Line 8. The following proposition was put to Warrant Officer Ndlovu on behalf of accused number one's counsel. It reads as follows. That is, that is accused number one, he knows accused number two through his younger brother. Accused number two was accused number one's brother's friend. Now, this brother is the brother that is called Gwabeni. And this proposition was made in the context of the calls as shown between accused number one and accused number two. And the proposition goes further, and with due respect, Mr. Ramosepele, I have taken the liberty to verify this information with Mr. Ntanzi, whether or not he knows this Mr. Gwabeni. Then Mr. Ntanzi, who is accused number two, confirmed that he knows him quite well. Now, accused number one, Mr. Sibiya, who further says that he was also close to Gwabeni. Gwabeni would request his phone to make calls. He would request his phone to take photos. He would request his phone to send SMSs. So he just do not know. And as put to you, Mr. Gwabeni, this was in the context of the calls between accused number one and accused number two. Now, a proposition was made by accused number one's counsel that accused number one only knows accused number two through yourself, and that accused number one did not communicate with accused number two. In other words, in short, Mr. Zungu, accused number one's explanation for the calls that shows contact between his number And accused number two's number was that he did not make those calls, that you were probably the one who made those calls.
Ngamafushane ke sokufunda lokho okubhalelana ukuthi ke umsolo wokuqala akusho ukuthi ke kwangasiyena ke umuntu owaxhumana naye umsolo wesibili ngoba ke waye mazi ke ngawe ukuthi ke akube mhlambe ke uwe mhlawumbe ke uwena ke owenza ke lawo ma calls lawo into eyachazwa leyo ke uyena umsolwa wokuqala echaza la enkantolo kodwa ke masingafunda la ubufakazi bange 11 zika June 2025 uma kwakuhlonywa imibuzo ihlonywa kuyena uwarrant officer Ndlovu ebuzwa ke yena ke ummeli kamsolwa wokuqala siku page 41 soqala ke ukufunda ke ku line 8 ifundeka ngalendlela uyamazi umsolwa uyamazi umsolwa umazi ngaye umsolwa wesibili noma ke umfowabo umsolwa wesibili omncane kwabhalwa ke igama lapha ngaphezulu ugwabeni umsolwa wesibili kwaku umngane womfowabo womsolwa wokuqala. Okay, there's something written in the pen I can't see. Manje ke lo mfowabo lona ke obizwa ugwabeni asho kumnumzana uRamsipile ngikhulumile naye ke noma ngiqinisekisa ke kona lokhu naye umnumzana uNtanzi kutsho yena ke ummeli ubaba uRamsipile ukuthi ngabe uyamazi yini noma kamazi ugwabeni lona washo ke uNtanzi ukuthi yena ke omsolo wesibili waqinisekisa ukuthi umazi kahle manje ke umsolwa umnumzana uSibiya ekuwumsolo wokuqala uyaqhubeka ke athi yena ke uyazana naye ugwabeni ke wayevamise ukuthi ke acele ucingo lwakhe enze ama calls ukuthi ke ashaye ucingo noma ke acele ucingo lwakhe noma umakhalekhukhwini wakhe ukuthi athwebule izithombe wayocela futhi umakhalekhukhwini wakhe ukuthi ke athumele ama SMS.
Do you have any comment?
Kukhona officer ukusho uthi umshushisi kuloko akufundayo ke ukuthi ke lena ke kwakuyinkulumo yakhe umsolo wokuqala khona la enkantolo futhi ke nanje uma kubhaliwe ukuthi naye ke ummeli ubaba uRamsipile manje khona yini officer ukusho kuloko.
Those call commence on the 20th of October 2018. 20 October 2018 to 5 April 2020, and these are 10 MOCs, 10 outgoing calls from the number of accused number 1, 079 37 90 137 to the number of accused number 2, Mr. Ntanzi, 060 90 16890. So there were 10 outgoing calls and 8 call forward.
That supposition was made in a context of photos that were found in accused number 1's phone, which he said he could not have taken, if my memory serves me well, which he said he could not have taken those photos, but would give his phone, or Mr. Gwabeni would request his phone and took photos and stuff like that. It was not made in the context of there having been calls made. It was in relation to photos that were found in accused number 1's phone, my lord. Thank you.
Yes, we will find the relevant portion. We try to troll through the record quickly, but that is in accordance with our recollection. We'll come back to to this aspect.
Thank you, madam.
Sizobuyela kona lodaba lolu ngoba bekhona ummeli akushilo ukuthi ke kwakungani kuze kukhulunyweke ngalokho ukuthi kwakumayelana nezithombe kuzobuyela ke kona kulona lodaba.
Now, Mr. Zungu, we have touched on the relationship between you and some of the accused and some of the names that have been mentioned during the proceedings. We'll just briefly go through them. You have mentioned that accused number 1, Mr. Sibia, is your brother. Your mothers are sisters, is that correct?
Bese sikhulumileke mayelana ke nobudlelwane bakho kanye nabanye ke babasola kanye ke futhi ke namagama ke mhlambe amagama thizeni ababizwa ngawo. Ushilo ke ukuthi uma singaqala kuyena ke umsola wokuqala ushilo ke ukuthi umfowenu omabenu bayalamana.
Yebo.
Yes.
You have just testified today that accused number 2, Mr. Ntanzi, you regard him as your friend.
Ushilo ke ukuthi yena ke uNtanzi umngani wakho.
Yebo.
Yes.
And we also asked you about Mr. Nkazimulo Ntuli, and you testified today that it's your cousin.
Sakubuza nangaye ke uNkazimulo Ntuli washo ke ukuthi umzala wakho.
Yebo.
Yes.
It's your uncle's child.
Ingane kamalume wakho.
Yebo.
Yes.
Do you know one Mr. Sicelo Ntuli?
Uyamazi umnumzana uSicelo Ntuli?
Ngiyamazi.
I know him.
Where does he live?
Uhlala kuphi nendawo?
Hlala eThembisa.
In Tembisa.
Is it correct that he is also your uncle?
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi naye umalume wakho?
Yebo malume.
Yes, he's my uncle.
The were photos that were handed in as part of Exhibit DD that shows a person wearing a red T-shirt and jeans. Are you able to identify that person?
Kuneyithombe ke ekhona lapha ngale nkantolo kunalesi sithombe ke esilaphana ogqoke ke iskipa esibomvu kanye ke nejin ingabe uyambona ukuthi ubani lemo?
Oh, ngiyambona.
Yes, I can see.
Who is this?
Ubani?
Umuzi.
It's Muzi,
Accused number 1.
umsola wokuqala.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, he says this photo was taken at the house of Mr. Sicelo Ntuli in Tembisa, who you say is your uncle.
Uthi ke isithombe lesi ke sathwetshulwa ke endlini yakhe umnumzana uSicelo Ntuli oshoyo wena ukuthi umalume wakho.
Ayi. Akaze sithweshule endlini kamalume esithombe lesi.
No, this picture was not taken at uncle's house.
Where was it taken?
Sathathwa kuphi nendawo?
Ngiyengizazi indawo zasethembisa kodwa akukhona endlini kamalume la. La ngalolu suku lolu. Ngangikhona ka kuthatha isithombe lesi. uConstable Zungu wathatha isithombe lesi kumuzi.
I'm not that much familiar with areas in Tembisa, but this is not at the uncle's house. And I was present on the day this picture was taken. It was Constable Zungu who took this picture.
Akabonanga futhi umuzi emshisa isithombe lesi ngoba umuzi ngicathi wayesuka kwenye indawo imoto kamalume le.
And Muzi was not aware when this picture of him was taken. I think he was coming from somewhere.
Yes,
And that vehicle, it's uncle's vehicle.
Is it Mr. Sicelo Ntuli?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yes, it belongs to Sicelo Ntuli.
According to you, when was the photo taken?
Ngokusho kwakho ke ukuthi isithombe lesi sathwetshulwa nini?
Ngeke ngikhumbule unyaka kodwa nje la nganginayo Constable Zungu ehlanzeni ngafona mina ngifonela umuzi.
Okay. I just would not be able to remember the year, but on this day I was together with Constable Zungu at Ehlanzeni. I then contacted Muzi. Yebo, wafonela Muzi wena?
Yebo mina ngihamba noZwane, noDangu, noKhule.
I was in the company of Zwane, Dangu, and Kule.
Samfonela umuzi sambuza ukuthi ukuphi.
We then contacted Muzi and asked as to where he was.
Wathi umuzi ukhona. Le ndawo ukuthi angizange zasethembisa kahle. Wazi wasidirect umuzi wathi uConstable Zungu uyazi lapha kakhona lapha akasho khona umuzi ukuthi uphi.
Muzi then informed us as to where he was. Because I am not familiar with certain areas in Tembisa, Muzi directed us. But then Constable Zungu said he knew where the place was.
You say you are not able to put the year to the photo.
Uthike unyaka lo ongawukhumbuli.
Awunyaka sawukhumbula.
I can't remember the year.
Are you perhaps able to explain as to how this photo ended up in the phone of accused number 2?
Ungasho yini ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani ukuthi isithombe lesi sigcine sesiba umakhalekhukhwini kaMsolo wesibili?
Hayi ngeke ngazi ngifuna uqamba.
I wouldn't know. I don't want to tell lies.
Did you send it to the phone of accused number 1?
Did he send it to?
To the phone of accused number 1.
Ingabe wena wasithumela yini umakhalekhukhwini kaMsolo wokuqala?
Isithombe.
The phone, the picture.
Yes.
Yebo.
Angeke ngikhuluma manje ngoba ifoni yami neyakhe uAshus number 1. Bekuthi mawukuthi mfembeni mina ngicela ukusebenzisa ifoni yakhe ngiyithathe ngiyisebenzise naye mekuthi udinge yami ithathe isebenzise.
I wouldn't be able to recall because what would happen is if I needed to use accused number 1's phone, I would take it and use it. If he wanted to use my phone, he would take my phone and use it.
Right. The next relationship that you testified about was that between you and accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli. You said he is your uncle. Is that correct?
Obunyeke ubudlelane othule ubufakazi ngabo ubudlelane phakathi kwakho noMsola wehlanu ushilo ukuthi ke umalume wakho.
Umzala.
Cousin.
Utuli.
Ntuli.
So accused number 5 is your cousin?
Umzala wakho.
Utula ngithi.
You are referring to Ntuli?
Yes,
also?
accused
Yeah,
number 5.
Yes, he is my cousin.
You have also today testified that accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, is your uncle.
Namhlanje ke uthule ubufakazi obuthi umnumzana uMaphisa umalume wakho. Umsolo wesine.
Bangibuza qala ngasho ngathi umalume ngoba ungumalume ukuthi ukhulele ngale ngasekhaya umama umama uzalana nomama ngale.
Yes, when I was asked, I did make mention of the fact that he is my uncle. He is my uncle in this sense that he is from the village where my mom comes from. They were all born in the same area.
A name was also mentioned during these proceedings of Mr. Mabungu Ntuli.
Kukhona ke negama likhulunyiweke lana igama likaMabhungu Ntuli.
Do you know him?
Uyamazi?
Ya umalume ogcina komama.
Yes, he is the last born. He's an uncle, but the last born from the side of my mother.
Another name was mentioned, namely Buhle Spiva Ntuli. Do you know him?
Ubuhle Spiva Ntuli uyamazi?
Umalume.
He's an uncle.
Accused number 3, Mr. Ngube, do you know him?
Umsolo wesithathu uMnumzana uNcube uyamazi yena?
Hayi angimazi.
No, I don't know him.
It was put in record that accused number 3, Mr. Ngube, is friends with your uncles, Mr. Mabungu Ntuli and accused number 4, Mapisa. Now, how come don't you know accused number 3?
Okukhulunywe
Objection, my lord. That's a very unfair question. He has said he does not know accused number 3 at all. Now the question is, information came up here at court that accused number 3 and Mabungu Ntuli, who is the witness's uncle, are friends. It is very unfair, therefore, to ask him as to how come does he not know his uncle's friends. That is a very unfair question, my lord. Uncle could be having 100 friends, definitely not know all of them.
We'll just rephrase that. You say you don't know accused number 3, Mr. Ngube, notwithstanding the fact that he is friends of your uncle, Mabungu Ntuli and Mapisa.
uthi ke awumazi noma awazani naye umsolo wesithathu umnumzana uNcube nano manje yena ke ewumngane kamalume wakho uMabungu Ntuli kanye naye uMapisa.
Abangani bomalume angibazi badala omalume kimi.
My uncle's friends, I don't know them or are not known to me because my uncles are much older than me.
We are going to show you a photo. According to the defense, this photo was taken on the 26th of October 2014 during a travel in a Kumbi to Spruit, various places, Spruit, Lesedi, Josh Koch, Are you able to identify the persons on that photo as part of Exhibit S?
Sokutshengisa lesi sithombe ke kuyasho isithombe ke lesange 26 October 2014 kuyashiwo ke ukuthi isithombe lesi ke sadluka ke kunohambo lalukhona ke lapho kuhanjwa ngekhombi kiwa Esprit ingaba abantu labo babone kulesithombe uyabazi
Phendula ibhekise ngapha ngiboni.
says you can't see.
Okay.
Uyabona?
Yeah, ngiyababona.
Yes, I can see them.
Yes, starting with the one on your left.
Masikhala ngalo.
Umalume Siphiva.
That's Uncle Spiva.
Yes, and next to him.
Celeni kwakhe
Uthwa uMabhungu.
Mabhungu.
Yes, and next to Mabungu.
Celeni kwaMabhungu.
Umthosini.
Mthokoziseni.
Yeah, the same name.
Isibongo.
Mapisa.
Mapisa.
That's accused number 4.
Accused number 4.
Hayi, angimazi.
I don't know.
Yes,
Yebo.
and next to
Eduze kwakhe.
Mapisa.
Angimazi.
I don't know.
Well, the person has been identified as accused number 3.
Kona ke uthi awumazi ke kushiwo ke ukuthi umsola wesithathu. I don't know.
And that's accused number 3 is Mr. Mtobisi Prince Ngube.
Mnumzana Mthobisi Prince Ncube.
Okay.
Okay.
You see, he is with 3 of your uncles, but you maintain that you don't know him.
Yabona lapha noma kulesi sithombe ke umini nomalume bakho abathathu kodwa usasho ukuthi awumazi.
Hayi angimazi.
No, I don't know him.
This is part of Exhibit S. Are you able to identify the persons of that photo?
Useyingxenye ke le ya album ke ebizwa ngokuthi la inkantolo Exhibit S.
Page 17 of Exhibit S.
Lona ke page 17. Ungaba uyabazi yini abantu laba besithombe lesi?
Hayi angibazi.
No, I don't know them.
Taken on the 26th of October 2014.
Isithombe lesi esathwetshulwa ngazo i-26 ka-October 2014.
Hayi angisazi.
No,
Angimazi.
I don't know about.
The person wearing the hat, is he not known to you?
Lo yena ke onesigqoko awumazi?
Hayi angimazi.
No, I don't know.
He's been identified as accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli. You said is your cousin.
Uma ke echazwa ke lana uchazwe ke nanjengomsola wesihlanu umnumzana uNtuli oshilo ke wena noma ushilo ke wena ukuthi umzala wakho.
Hayi. Hayi cha lapha naye. Ngiyamazi umzalwane kodwa lo yamuntu. Hayi angimazi.
Oh no, I know my cousin, but that person, no, I don't know that person.
Are you able to identify the background where the photo was taken?
Emuva ke la isithombe lesi sathotshulwa khona ke ingaba uyazi ukuthi ukephi nendawo lapha yana emuva?
Hayi angazi.
No, I don't know.
Photo 23 of Exhibit S. Are you able to identify the persons on the photo?
Kulesi ke isithombe uyabazi abantu laba bakisithombe lesi?
Malume lo ngiyamazi.
That's my uncle, I know him.
Yeah, which one?
Muphi yena?
Nawo uphosile besibomvu.
The one with the red t-shirt, wearing a red t-shirt.
Yeah, what is his name?
Igama lakhe?
Mabhungu.
Mapumbu.
And the person that he is with?
Umuntu lo anaye?
Angimazi umuntu.
I don't know that person.
Page 45 of Exhibit S. Are you able to identify the 2 persons on the photo?
Laba babili bona kulesi sithombe uyabazi?
Angibazi laba tu.
I don't know these persons.
And this is page 9 of Exhibit S. Are you able to identify the persons on this photo?
Laba abakulesi sithombe bona uyabazi?
angiboni lutho kwelesanga asibonakala sisithombe.
I can't see a thing there. This picture is not clear.
We're just trying to find a clearer picture.
Sizama ke ukuthi sithole esibonakalayo.
Here's a clearer picture. Are you able to identify the persons on the photo?
Nasi ke esibonakalayo uyabazi abantu abakwisithombe lesi?
Ngiyambona lo phezulu.
Yes, I see the one at the top.
Who is it?
Ubani?
Maphisi.
Mapisa.
And the one that he's with?
Lo anaye?
Hayi angimazi.
No, I don't know.
And you have testified that accused number 4, Mapisa, is your uncle.
Usushilo ukuthi umsola wesine uMaphisa umalume wakho.
Yebo.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Zungu, if we can this is part of Exhibit DD. Are you able to identify the persons on the photo?
Uyababona bona laba abakulesi sithombe?
Ngiyambona lo yedwa ufake ibuka lo angimazi.
I can identify, or I see the one with the glasses on, but the other one, no, I don't know.
Who is it?
Ubani?
Ubuka umuzi.
Musi.
Ushuze nembani.
I choose number 1.
Now, this photo was found on the downloads of the phone of accused number 2, and the explanation was that you are probably the person who sent it to accused number 1. Number 2, sorry.
Lesithombe lesi ke sitholakele uma ke seku downloadwa ke masasebenzisa lo gama ke umakhalekhukhwini wakhe umsola wesibili. Makuchazwa ke kwathiwa kungenzeka ukuthi wena ke umuntu owathumela isithombe lesi kuyena umsola wesibili.
Ngenze sathunyelwa yimi.
That it was possible that it was sent by me.
Yes, there is a record that you've just read out to you.
Yebo ikona lokho besiqeda ukufundela kona.
Ishuthe ngoba ngathi shukade abashuthe khona lo muntu.
Where was the picture taken? Because I don't even know as to where was it taken from.
Do you have any comment that you are probably the person who sent it using accused number 1's phone to accused number 2?
Ukhona wena ongakusho kule nkulumo ethi ungenzeka akuthiwa wena ukuthi kungenzeka ukuthi mhlawumbe uwena owasithumela isithombe lesi usithumela kuyena unumber 2 usebenzisa umakhalekhukhwini ka number 1.
Ayish ngingazi kodwa khona mina ukusendelana nawo mafika izinto sikhuluma la efonini ngoba ngisho ukuthi ifoni ka number 1 asho number 1 nami ngeke ngiyithathe mangicela ukuthi ngiyisebenzise ukho into engifuna ukuzenza kuyo naye futhi eyithathe yamfuni.
I wouldn't know and when it comes to exchanging things with Mafika we would be talking like telephonically, but as previously said that it would happen that I would use accused number 1's phone, that he would also use my phone.
Now, Mr. Zungu, yesterday we traversed the cell register or the custody register of Primrose Police Station, Exhibit ZZZ 4A. which indicate that you were detained there on the 23rd of June 2020 until the 25th of June 2020 when you went to the Force Lawyers Court.
Izolo ke sikhulumile ngazo incwadi leziyana ke police station lase Primrose ekuyikhona ke la owakubhalelwe khona ke usuka ngazo i23 June 2020 bayoshaya ke i25 June 2020 kathi ke uya enkantolo yase Force Lawyers.
We also referred to the entries in the occurrence book of Primrose Police Station, Exhibit ZZZ 4 in brackets B.
Sikhulumile ke nayo ngalokho ke okubhaliwe ke kwincwadi lezo ke ezase police station lase Primrose.
From the 23rd of June 2020 up to the date when you were booked out to the Force Lawyers Court,
Kusukela ke ngazo i23 zika June 2020 kwaze bayoba ilanga leli owawukhishwa ngalo ke uzoya ke enkantolo eForce Lawyers.
on the 25th of June 2020 at 09:30.
Ngazo i25 zika June 2020 isikhathi ke ku 9:30.
You left the Primrose Police Station at 08:50 on the 25th of June 2020 when you were booked out by Sergeant Mokhani and arrived at Force Lawyers Court at 09:30.
Isikhathi ke kwaku 10 to 9 no 8:50 ngathi ke okhishwa ke khona lapho police station yase Primrose base kuthi ke ngo 9:30 uyena uSergeant Mokhani ngo 9:30 ufika ke khona eForce Lawyers.
And we also handed up the SAP 14, the cell register of Force Lawyers Police Station as Exhibit ZZZ 4 in bracket C that confirms that you were received at 09:30.
Sase sindlulisa nayo ke incwadi yase Force Lawyers police station lena ibizwa ukuthi phecelezile iSAP 14 yakhona ke lapho eshoyo ke noma eyisiqiniseko sokuthi siqinisekiso sokuthi nabo ke uma bekuthola ke noma bekwamukela kwaku 9:30.
And as well as the occurrence book of Force Lawyers Police Station, Exhibit ZZZ in brackets 4 in brackets D that confirm that you were received on the 25th of June 2020 at 09:30 and at 12:20 you were released, and the entries that your case was not enrolled.
Nanokuthi ke nencwadi ke yakhona lapho eForce Lawyers isiqiniseko ke isiqinisekiso sokuthi ke impela ke wamukela noma ke wafika ke lapho ngaye u9:30 kwase kuthi ke ngaye u12:20 ila owadedelwa khona ke ukuthi ke usungahamba ke uye ekhaya ngoba ke kwatholakala ukuthi ke icala lelo ke noma igama lakho lalingekho eincwadini zalapha enkantolo.
Now, you have testified that Sergeant Mokhani visited you on the Tuesday, that is the date on which you were admitted to Primrose Police Station, on the 23rd of June 2020.
Wethululeke ufakazi bokuthi kwangolesibili nge-23 zika June 2020 uma ke uSergeant Mokhani weza ke lapho wena.
Is it correct?
Ingaba kuyiqiniso lakho? Yes.
And you testify that when Sergeant Mokhane visited you on the Tuesday, the 23rd, he told you that since you are wearing a jersey, it means someone knows that you have been detained.
Wabususho ubufakazi bakho ukuthi wathi umefika kuwena uSergeant Mokhane wakuthola ke ugqoke ijezi washo ukuthi nanjengoba ke manje usugqoke ijezi okusho ukuthi ke sebeyakwazi ke ukuthi ulana.
Is it correct? Is that your evidence?
Yes.
You further testify that the following day, on a Wednesday, Sergeant Mokhane came to fetch you from the cells and took you to an office where Brigadier Gininda and the person that you refer to as Mamfundisi, Sergeant Mohola were. Is that correct?
Wasusho ke kubufakazi bakho ukuthi ke ngelanga elilandelayo kwangolesithathu waseza ke uSergeant Mokhane ezokuthatha ke noma ezokhipha lapha ema7 wakhambisa kwioffice lapho na ke ekwakunoBrigadier Gininda kanye naye ke umama lo kumbiza ngokuthi umamfundisi uSergeant Mohola. Yes.
And what was the purpose of you being taken to Brigadier Gininda and Sergeant Mohola?
Inhloso yokuthi ke akuthatheke ahambe nawe aye kwela office ekwakunoGininda noMohola kona ke kwakuyini?
Angazi kwakuyini kodwa ngoba bafike bangitshela ukuthi ngizobhala statement ngabuza ukuthi ngizosibhala kanjani statement. Base bechaza ke bona ukuthi cha umuzi wathi ngathi mndayi abathatha kwamuzi bekufake ngapha ke mina ngizosayina.
Said by Muzi about me and transfer it to this side. I will just sign.
We'll get to that aspect in a bit. You testify that Sergeant Mokhane then left you in the presence of Brigadier Gininda and Sergeant Mohola. He left that particular room, is that correct?
Ushilo ke kubufakazi bakho ukuthi uSergeant Mokhane wase ekushiya ke lapho ekushiya kanye naye uBrigadier Gininda no Sergeant Mohola. Yes.
Are you able to describe this room where you were taken to?
Igumbi leli owahanjiswa kulona noma wasiwa kulona ungalisho noma ungachaza ukuthi kwakuyigumbi elinjani?
Hayi ngeke ngichaze kodwa nje yi-room nje.
I won't be able to describe it, but it's just a room.
How did you know that this Brigadier Gininda and Mamfundisi, or Sergeant Mohola?
Wazi kanjani ke ukuthi kwakuuBrigadier Gininda kanye noMamfundisi?
Wabasho.
They said so.
So they introduced themselves to you.
Okusho ukuthi bazethula kuwena.
Cha basho nje ukuthi bona mina ngingibani.
No, they just said I am so and so. The other one also said I'm so and so.
Did they explain to you as to what prompted them to come to Primrose Police Station?
Ingaba bakutshela yini ukuthi yini noma eyabaholela ekuthini baye epolice station yasePrimrose?
Akaze bengitshela.
They never told me.
When they introduced themselves to you, what did they say?
Uma besho ke ukuthi mina ngubani yini le abayisho bathini uma besho?
Bathi bafike basho bathi wachaza uGininda wathi yena uGininda wathi lona ubizwa mama mfundisi usakhohlwa nje sengikhohlwa igama lakhe wathi uthi ngubani base besho ukuthi ngoba lapha nje bamelana necala ukufa kwasenza umeyiwa.
It was Brigadier Kininda who did the talking and said that he was Kininda, and also said that this was Mamfundisi, or she's known as Mamfundisi. I just forgot the name. And they further said that they were there with regards to the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Did they explain as to the purpose of the visit over and above telling you that they were there regarding the death of Mr. Senzo Meyiwa? Did they explain as to why they were there?
Ngaphandle kokusho ukuthi ke babe lapho ngenxa yokufa kaSenzo Meyiwa, ngabe izathu sokuya lapho nokuthi kwakungani babe lapho basisho yini ngaphandle nje kokusho ukuthi silanga ukufa kaSenzo Meyiwa.
Basho bathi bona balapha ngokufa kwasenzo Meyiwa. Umuntu osebhalile umuzi ubhale wathi ngawe. Ngathi uthini ngami umuzi?
Yes, they did say that they were there with regards or regarding the death of Senzo Meyiwa, and that there's already something that is written by Muzi about you. I then inquired as to what it is or what it was that was said about me by Muzi.
Lapha ngabatshena khona mina ngathi hayi makuthi umuzi ubhale ngami ngoba mina ayikho into engizoyibhala ngazana lo Senzo Meyiwa. Angifevani nabhola mina. Thathani kwamuzi nikubuyise ngapha kimi.
That is then when I told them that whatever it is then that was written by Muzi about me, because I know nothing about Senzo Meyiwa, I know nothing, I'm not a football fan or follower, so take whatever it is that I said by Muzi about me and transfer it to this side.
Who spoke to you specifically?
Ubani lo owayekhuluma nawe? Kininda.
Did he explain to you that he is the leader of the investigating team in the Senzo Meyiwa case?
Ingaba washo yini kuwena ukuthi kwakuyena ke noma yena ke kwakuyena oholi ithimba labaphenyi lona icala lokushona kaSenzo Meyiwa?
Akaze ngitshela.
He never told me.
Did he perhaps explain to you as to why they approached you specifically?
Ingaba akutshela yini ukuthi kwakungani beze kuwena?
Bathi beze ngoba umuzi ubhale ngami la phansi ukuthi mina engizokhuluma into okuyona yona ukuthi babe kuphi.
They said that they came to me specifically because Muzi had written something about me that I was going to tell them as to where they were at that particular time.
Did Brigadier Kininda explain to you that as an arrested person you have rights?
Ingaba washo yini kuwena uBrigadier Kininda ukuthi nanjengomuntu oboshiwe ukuthi unamalungelo onawo?
Akaze ngitshela.
No, he never told me.
But in your evidence in chief, you did testify that he explained to you that as an arrested person you have rights.
Kodwa ke uma uqala nje uthi ufakazi wakho noma ubufakazi bakho ke obuyinhloko ushilo ukuthi bakutshela ukuthi unamalungelo noma kwashiwo kuwena ukuthi unamalungelo.
Kwakusho bani?
Who said?
You testified in your evidence in chief that they explained to you, Brigadier Kininda explained to you that as an arrested person you have rights.
Kubufakazi bakho ke ushilo wathi ke uBrigadier Kininda wakutshela ukuthi unamalungelo. No, he never told me.
And you further testify that he gave you a document
Wabe sewusho futhi ke ukuthi unephepha akunikeza lo.
which you say you did not read.
Ushilo ukuthi awukazi ulifunda iphepha leyo.
Iphepha ngaze ngilifunde. Akaze ngitshela namalungelo mina.
I never read the document, but he never told me that I had rights
Ngoba ngangazi lokho kulisho ukuthini.
because I didn't know what that document meant.
What sort of document was it?
Kwakuyiphepha elinjani?
Elimhlophe.
A white paper,
Page eliyi-1 futhi.
just a single page.
Was there information that was written on that document?
Kukhona okwakubhaliwe kulelo phepha lelo.
Angaze nginangisho ukuthi nakanje.
I did not even take note of it. I just folded it and placed it over there.
So are you now disputing your own evidence that Brigadier Gininda explained to you that as an arrested person you have rights?
Ingabe manje ke uphikisana nobufakazi bakho obushilo ngaphambilini ukuthi uBrigadier Gininda wakutshela ukuthi unamalungelo usuyakuphikisa ke manje lokho kushiwo wena.
Akaze ngitshela ukuthi nginamalungelo wanginika iphepha elilodwa.
He never informed me that I had rights. He just gave me a single document.
So are you deviating from your own evidence in chief?
Ingabe ke manje usuyasuka ke kuloko kushilo ngaphambilini.
Ebengitheni ngaphambilini.
What did I say before?
That they explained to you that as an arrested person you have rights.
Ukuthi ke bachazela ukuthi nanjengomuntu oboshiwe unamalungelo.
Banginika iphepha.
They gave me a document.
Did they explain your constitutional rights to you?
Ingabe amalungelo akho ngokomthetho sisekelo bakutshela yini?
Akaze bekufundele.
They never read to me.
So no rights were explained to you.
Okusho ukuthi akunamalungelo nje abakufundela wona.
Engwazi yawo.
That I know of, there are none.
In terms of the custody register from Primrose Police Station, Exhibit ZZZ, in brackets 4, in brackets A, the cell register under column 7, the heading is Constitutional Rights. Under 7.2, subcolumn 7.2, it says, notice, there's a number R8176427, which basically indicating that the document that was handed to you, that is the number there containing your constitutional rights, according to this information.
Ngokwalokho okubhalwe laphayana ke.
The state is specifically asking about Mr. Kwabeni's interaction with Brigadier Gininda on the 24th. The piece of a register that the state is referring to relates to the date of the 23rd of June 2020, a day before he went to go and meet Mr. Mr. Gininda. So it is therefore unfair for the state to impute to this witness that on the 23rd there was a piece of a document that he was given and written that notice number there. Then that would mean that that was done on the 24th by Mr. Gininda. I actually don't know what the state is trying to do on this, my lord.
Yes, Mr.
Yes, we'll just rephrase. According to the SAP 14 form, the custody register indicates that on the 23rd of June 2020, under the column Constitutional Rights, subcolumn 7.2, a notice of constitutional rights with the number R8176427 appears against your name, indicating that it was issued to you.
Kune number ke bhaliwe ke laphayana, number leyo ke eqinisekisayo ke noma eyisiqinisekiso sokuthi ke kuna liphepha ke leli ke lawo ke amalungelo walinikwa.
So what is your comment?
Uthini kulokho?
ngalithola iphepha ngikaze ngifundelwe amalungelo ami.
I received the document, but my rights were never ever read to me.
Who gave you that document?
Ubani owakunika lona?
Ngathola khona lapha e-ofisini yakukhona khona umfundisi noGininda.
I received it at that particular office where I found Mamfundisi and Gininda.
We just wish to refer to the record of the 25th of November 2025, page 56, line 14. This is the cross-examination. Sorry, I'm sorry. This is your evidence in chief, whilst being led by Advocate Nisi. At line 16, you testified as follows, Mr. Zungu, referring to your interaction with Brigadier Gininda and Sergeant Mkhola. Say, they inform me that as an arrested person, I have got rights.
Lana ke mshushisi utufunda ke kubufakazi bakho bange 25 November 2025 ku page 56 ku line 14 la washo khona ke wena wathi bangitshela ukuthi na njengomuntu oboshiwe namalungelo umshushisi ke kwakusho wena ke lapho nge 25 ka November 2025.
Akaze bengitshela anginike iphepha.
They never told me, they just gave me a document.
They then gave me a document to read, which I never read. I just put it there.
Base benginikeza ke iphepha ukuthi ngilifunde kodwa ngikaze ngilifunde ngalibeka nje lapha ya.
Akaze ngifunde iphepha ngale.
I never read it, I just put it there.
Then at line 19, Advocate Nisi. Now, who was leading the discussion or the process of talking? Who was doing the talking? And you responded at line 21, it was Gininda.
Wase kubuza ke uadvocate umnisi ukuthi kwakubani ke owayekhuluma nama ke owayehola ke lezo inkulumo lezo wasuphendula ke wena wathi kwaku Brigadier Gininda
Owayekhuluma yebo.
yes the one that was doing the talking.
Then at line 22, Advocate Nisi, thank you. Then he speaks about rights. Then he gave you a paper to read, which you did not read. Then what happened?
Wabe usuthi ke wena ke wakhuluma ke yena ekhuluma ngamalungelo. Oh lana ke ithi uadvocate umnisi ke uthi lana wase ekhuluma ngamalungelo wase kunikeza ke iphepha ukuthi ulifunde ongalifundanga ke. That we just read advocate now.
The second last.
Okay, yes, I read it.
No, Mr. Mnisi is interposing the discussion. In other words, he says, Gininda gave you the rights and the paper to read. So he expects Mr. Gwabeni to say what happened thereafter.
Ukuthi ke kwase kwenzekani ke ngoba lana ke advocate umnisi washo ukuthi ke wase ekhuluma ngamalungelo bekunikeza ke iphepha ukuthi ufunde ongakazi ufunde kwase kwenzekani ke.
Akaze ngifunde iphepha ngathatha ngalibeka lapha.
I never read the document, I just took it and put it over there.
Now, you have just said that they never explained to you that as an arrested person, you have got rights.
Ukuthi yasho ukuthi akabakazi bakutsheleke noma bakuchazeleke ama ukuthi nanjengomuntu oboshiwe unamalungelo. Noma ukuthi into abazange abakazi bayenze lento ukuthi bakuchazele. They never told me.
And we put it to you earlier on that you are therefore deviating from what you said in your evidence in chief.
Se ngiyasho ke manje kuwena ke ukuthi uma usho kanjalo ke manje ukusho ukuthi ke manje usuphikisana ke nento oyishilo ngaphambilini.
You are basically contradicting your own evidence.
ngishoyo ke ukuthi usuphikisa ubufakazi bakho manje.
ukuthi ngafundela akaze ngifundele amalungelo ami mina.
That the rights were read. My rights were never read to me.
No, that as an arrested person, you do have rights.
Ayukuthi wawafundela ukuthi nje uchazelwe ukuthi nanjengomuntu bakusho ngomlomo ukuthi nanjengomuntu oboshiwe unamalungelo. Ayukuthi bakufundele ukuthi bakutshele ngomlomo.
Akaze bengitshela.
They never told me.
Right. Were the provisions of section 204, and we'll just try to go through them with you, explain to you, section 204 of the Criminal Procedure Act.
Kunesigaba ke la emthethweni uma besisho ke abomthetho ke basibiza ngokuthi ke section 204 ingaba ke khona ke abachazela abakusho kuwena ngaso leso sigaba leso somthetho.
Angisazi.
I don't even know about it.
The effect of section 204, without going into the detail, it's an indemnification of an accomplice.
Ngamafushane ke ukuthi ke singayanga kude ke kusona ke ukuthi ke umuntu obe nengxenye noma obe yingxenye ke kwisigameko ke esenzekile noma ke kulokho ekwenzekile kodwa ke egcineni ke lo muntu loyo abese umuntu ke othola ukushwela noma ke othola ukuthi ke yena ke angabisa uma ukuthi egcineni inkantolo izofikela kusinqumo ukuthi yena ke athole ukuthi ke inkantolo impolele noma impedele.
Section 204 protects accomplices, that is, people who might have been involved in the commission of an offense or know about the commission of the offense or associated themselves in the commission of the offense.
Okushiwo ke isona ke lesigaba lesi ukuthi ke sivikela abantu ababe yingxenye kwesigameko esenzekile ke sokulelesi abanolwazi abanalo ngesigameko leso esenziwe noma esenzekile,
Who will, through their evidence, have to disclose that they themselves have committed the offense or have knowledge about the commission of the offense,
Abantu-
or help the person who was involved in the commission of the offense to get away.
ukuthi ke umuntu loyo obe yingxenye kwenziweni ke kobulelesi noma onolwazi noma osize umuntu noma abantu abenze ubulelesi lobo ke ukuthi abasize ngokuthi ke angasho lutho ngabo.
Was this explained to you?
Ingaba lokhu wachazelwa yini?
Akazi.
Never.
You testify that they told you, that's now Brigadier Gininda and Sergeant Mohola, that they were going to write a statement about you.
Ushilo noma ke bethula ubufakazi ke bokuthi bakutshela ke sikhuluma manje ngayo uBrigadier Gininda kanye naye ke uma mfundisi ukuthi manje babezobhala istatement ngawo.
Basho ngathi mina statement engizosibhala.
They s-
Bayikho into engiyaziyo.
They said so. I then said that I was not gonna write any statement because I know nothing.
You further testify that you responded by saying you have nothing to do with soccer. They asked you about South African goalkeeper. You said you don't watch soccer.
Ufakazi bakho ke bethulwe ke washo ukuthi ke ubatshelile ke noma wabatshela ukuthi awazi lutho ngebhola bakubuza ke ngo no goalkeeper wase South Africa washo wena ukuthi awulibuki ibhola.
Yebo.
Yes, that's correct.
In which language was Brigadier Gininda communicating with you?
Manje ke ekhuluma nawe uBrigadier Gininda wayikhuluma luphi ulimi?
Wayezama isiZulu awazi usikhuluma.
He tried to speak isiZulu but he's not fluent in isiZulu. He cannot speak isiZulu.
Brigadier Gininda testified in this court, he's testified that he's in fact Zulu. Zulu speaking.
ubufakazi abethulileke noma abethula phambi kwale nkantolo uBrigadier Gininda wayitshela inkantolo le ukuthi yena ungumZulu.
Ekatolo kimi akafike esikhulumi izwi.
Yes, in court, but to me, he never spoke isiZulu.
Why do you say so?
Kungani usho kanjalo?
La efika kimi Primrose akaze ekhuluma isiZulu khomba ukuthi umuntu okhuluma isiZulu. Mina nje ngikhuluma isiZulu esiphelele.
When he got to me in Primrose, he never spoke in isiZulu. I speak proper Zulu.
In which language did he communicate with you?
Manje ke wayekhuluma nawe ngaluphi ulimi?
Wayesizama isiZulu.
He tried his best. He did his best in speaking isiZulu.
Are you saying that the person who's Zulu speaking, Gininda is a Zulu surname? Are you saying that he could not speak isiZulu?
Ugininda isibongo sesiZulu manje ke okushoyo wena ukuthi wayengakwazi ukukhuluma isiZulu.
Asikho ngakithi.
There's no such surname.
My Lord,
Where we come from.
there is no evidence that has been led towards the surname of Gininda being categorized in terms of the race, my Lord. There is no such evidence.
What is the evidence, Ms. Sholo?
I mean, evidence, my
Yes, what is the evidence?
Lord, regarding the allocation, there is no evidence
About what?
about the allocation of the race
About the
of.
nationality of Gininda.
Yes.
He's a South African to start with.
Sorry, my Lord.
Is he a South African to start with?
That also was not led.
Now, I'm just asking, was he born in South Africa?
That also was not led in
Where
this.
he attended school in South Africa.
Also, that evidence has not
I
been.
remember him saying he was born in South Africa, Johannesburg, specifically that he attended school in Mofolo. Do you recall that evidence?
Yes, my Lord.
You recall it?
Yes.
Just, maybe you must rephrase yourself about the
But
evidence.
the issue is not about the school and the other things. The issue is about.
No, you
the-
can see Mr. Baloyi is trying to establish how they communicated. Maybe they spoke Chinese.
Yes,
Some
yes.
Zulus speak Chinese. I don't know.
But my objection is only in respect of the category, nationality of the surname, my lord. Only. As the surname
Mr.
belonging to Zulu.
They say that's the name.
We don't have
doesn't belong
Zulu,
to
we
Zulus.
don't have Gininda in Zulus.
There's no Gininda in Zulus.
We don't have Gininda. Gininda is not a Zulu surname.
My lord, we're really not going to
Are you going to pursue that?
debate that aspect. The fact of the matter is,
Yeah.
Brigadier Gininda testified that he attended school in Soweto.
Yeah.
That's,
How old is Gininda, by the way? I mean, he's a brigadier, I know.
yes.
And he said he worked all his life in Gauteng, if I recall him.
As it is the court, madam, I see Mr. Sylvia Flesh.
No, we're still busy with Ms. Msholo. But what the point is, Mr. Govin says he doesn't say he couldn't communicate with Gininda. He says Gininda tried to communicate with him. But he doesn't tell us how he tried. Maybe he should tell us how he tried. Uzamile ukukhuluma isiZulu. Maybe ungasitshela ukuthi uzame kanjani. And then we can go for lunch. What time is it?
Almost 5 to. Almost 5 to.
7 minutes to. Mr. Zungu, when you say that he tried to communicate to you in isiZulu, can you just explain what do you mean?
Uma ungachaza kule nkulumo oyishoyo ukuthi wazama ukukhuluma isiZulu ukuthi usho ukuthini ngalokho.
Okhomba ukuthi amagama amanye isiZulu akawabeki mbaba.
Which is an indication or which indicates that some of the words in isiZulu he would not put them as is or not put them clearly.
Such as which words?
Amagama afana
Kanje ngokuthi nje mayebuza ukuthi mangimtshela ukuthi umuzi umfowethu. Mase umfowenu kanjani? Mase ngimtshela uzala umamkhulu. Mase ethi shuthi ubhuti wakho, umntaka mama lo yana.
asingayenzi bende baba awuphindi iqale phansi uthini.
Kanje ngokuthi mayebuza ukuthi umuzi uthi umfowenu kanjani?
And then when I say to him, Muzi is my brother, he would then ask you, how is he your brother, Yebo?
Mase ngimtshela ukuthi umntaka mama. Mase ethi yini umntaka mama? Lo mntaka sazi isiZulu.
I would then say to him that he is my mother's child. He would then ask, what is your mother's child? That person doesn't know isiZulu.
But what's wrong with that? Is accused number one your mother's child?
Manje ke yini
Are you
engasiyona?
siblings?
Umuzi umntaka ma wakho.
Yebo,
Yes, he's my brother. Yes.
Are you siblings?
Umntana kini wakini.
cha, uzala umama bayelamana, umntaka mama.
No. Our mothers are sisters. He's my mother's child.
Yes, but what's wrong if just on your evidence, if someone asks you if he is your brother?
Manje ke uma
Just to clarify then.
uma sifuna nje ukuthi sekuchazeke yinike inkinga ngalokho uma umuntu ekubuza efuna ukuthi umchazele yini inkinga ngalokho.
Ngicabanga ukuthi inkinga ayikho ukuthi ngiqonda ukuchazela ukuthi isiZulu akasibeki siqonde.
There is no problem, but what I'm trying to say to you is that he doesn't speak isiZulu like in properly.
As a good please, will this be an appropriate time?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, just for my observation as a bystander. I've heard here the evidence, and I'm not decrying anybody, but I've listened to evidence here. A person say, "Umntana kamalume," or "umalume," and when the further question is, "Umalume kanjani?" Hayi, uzalwa la ngiphuma khona, nomama wami. You remember that evidence?